Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Cup of Joe. I'm your host, Jordy, and today I am joined with
John. How's it going, everybody?
Hopefully you guys are having a good one out there. Tonight is a MegaSota game night, and so you guys better be ready to take home some cash and have a lot of fun with Pilot Games. We're going to be streaming to you live all day long on all those brand new Pilot TVs, your Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as Twitch. Both of our channel names are MegaSota for you guys.
That's right, but we've been sending out a lot of those new Pilot TVs to a lot of new places, and we're going to give a big shout out to those new locations that just got them. Those places include the Municipal Liquor Store in Moose Lake, Sidewinders, Polar Bar, and Roddy's Bar.
That's some really exciting stuff. Definitely go check those out. And we got a lot of reasons for you guys to be sticking around and taking home some cash as we start off our Twins Bingo at 12 o'clock, just 10 minutes after we get off air. First bingo rounds of the day. You get 10 rounds at trying to take home, closing in on $4 grand. You can take it home in 52 balls or less.
Awesome stuff. But right after that, from 1 to 4 p.m., we got the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent cards. And on that minor jackpot, it is starting out fresh today at $0, but it starts off at 52 balls or less already to win, so that's pretty crazy stuff. Once it reaches the first threshold of $50, it climbs up to 56 balls. Once it reaches $100, it gets up to 60 balls. Finally, once it gets up to $150 or more, that caps off at 64 balls or less to win. So it ends up going a pretty good amount during that time span from 1 to 4.
Oh, absolutely. We give out multiple minors, and so guys, definitely stick around for that. And right after it at 4 p.m., that's when it kicks off some of our Skull Bingo that we have on the line for you guys tonight. That coverall prize did not go out yesterday. It's still sitting at about $81,196. You can take it home in 50 balls or less, and you guys will have plenty of opportunities to try and take it home.
Awesome stuff. So definitely come on out tonight for Skull Bingo during the happy hour, and of course right afterwards as well, even though there will be a little bit of an interruption during that time, but we'll get to that later. But let's get to the jackpots we have already won from yesterday, because it was a pretty eventful Monday. And starting things off, it was none other than D.L. Bowman over at American Legion Forest Lake, taking home the second biggest jackpot of the day, $5,341. Nice job to you, Bowman.
Yeah, nicely done, DL Bowman. Next up, we had longtime player of Pilot Games, Yags 370 over at Sidetrack take home a win, and they got to take home $1,489.
Okay, nice job to you, Yags. Up next, it was Rosie K over at Tapper's Pub, taking away $5,890.
That one was crazy.
Yeah, no, the biggest jackpot of the day. It's definitely some crazy stuff. Nice job to you, Rosie. What do you know which jackpot that was?
Yeah, it was actually, we went an entire hour and a half of our happy hour show not giving out a single line prize, and it clicked up to $5,000. And so Rosie K ended up taking home a big old jackpot during that happy hour show last night. It was crazy. We didn't even notice it go out until 2 games later. It just snuck right by us because of that Skull Bingo counting over. And so then it shows the Musco prize, and we just assumed Rosie K got a Musco, but instead $5,890 went out to her.
Man, awesome stuff. Nice job to you, Rosie, taking home the biggest jackpot of that awesome Monday. But ending things off right, another jackpot, well over $1,000. That's great. All of them were over at grand yesterday. That was some pretty crazy stuff. But yes, sir, over at A Better Place took it home, over $1,161. Nice job to you, yes, sir.
Nicely done to all of our jackpot winners yesterday. We got a lot of opportunities for you guys out there today to take home some jackpots as well. So definitely stick around and play some Pilot Games and check out our latest E-Tab game, and it's called Lots of Loons. It's an awesome one. You can even check out that loon bonus round where you have to snap the best shot of the biggest loon, and if you get the best picture, you get to take home the biggest prize.
Okay, hey, definitely some awesome stuff. There's even 2 different bonus rounds in there too, so
really,
maybe you guys can check out what the other one is. A little mystery to that one, but definitely some cool stuff. I think it's actually the only one where it's 2 different bonus rounds.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't even know that was happening in Loon's bonus, but you guys definitely need to check that out. It sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's been a lot of fun. You guys have definitely been liking it, so of course, let us know what you think. We love hearing from you guys about all of our games here. But we got a little bit of weather to get into regarding Bloomington, Minnesota today. And it looks like it's actually starting off pretty nice. There's going to be some sunshine and clouds mixed up together. The high is going to near 80 degrees Fahrenheit, so not too hot, to be honest. And the winds are going to be light and variable, so a little different throughout the day.
Definitely, but you guys should be expecting a stray shower or possible thunderstorm into the nighttime. We are looking at about a low of 64 degrees tonight. Some clouds may be possible, but that humidity is staying roughly about 73%, so it is going to be a humid one. And if you guys want to escape all that, just come out to a local bar or restaurant, bunker down inside, and play some Pilot games.
100%. I mean, you can start things off at that lunch hour bingo with the Twins Bingo, the 25-cent cards. We play 10 games from 12 to 1 p.m., and we can get 10 chances at that jackpot. Over $3,991 available in 52 balls or less to win.
Absolutely. And while you're playing Twins Bingo or even that Vikings Bingo that is right around the corner with the NFL season, you guys are taking home points at lunchtime that go towards the Twiking zone. And just yesterday, there was only about one shakeup, but it might have been the biggest shakeup we could have possibly had to happen in our standings. But we'll start off with the races going on in the tail end before we hop into the hot news. And it starts off with our 10th place player, Juicy Loser, only 1,000 points behind 9th place T-Bone over at Poppers. Juicy Loser with 39,000 and T-Bone with 40,000.
Awesome stuff. Another shakeup that definitely is looking pretty crazy, moving into the top 5. 5th and 4th place. 5th place is Nan over at Corky's Bar in South Haven right now. They have 96,000 points. Only 1,000 points behind Mikey Wins in 4th place. Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's has 97,000 points. It's looking pretty tight between him and Nan.
Absolutely, and whoever decides to get points next will be our next player getting into that 100,000 point club as well. So that'll be really exciting to see, and I think both of them have it in them, especially if they are both out there for lunchtime today. They could easily both make their way into that next point club.
100%, but the top 3, that is the last shakeup we got to get into. But before we get into the shakeup, 3rd place is remaining the same. It's Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine. Scrub Eye has 114,000 points. Nice job to you, able to stick around in the top 3. But in 2nd place, dropping from 1st, it's Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 127,000 points. Only 1,000 points ahead in 1st place, taking it for their own. Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park. Definitely looking pretty crazy, flipping the script, taking it with 128,000 points.
Absolutely. That is definitely the rivalry to watch today. They were both out there yesterday at that lunchtime show competing for that 1st place spot, and I expect nothing less today.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to you guys in the top 10 of the players, but we do have some locations to take a look at. So starting it off, we already have a switch up happening right at 10th and 9th place. Falling from 9th back to 10th, it's Floppy Crappy over at Pokegama Township. They got 50,000 points, only about 2,000 points behind 9th place. Rising from 10th, so taking their spot, it's Cooper's Restaurant in Egan. They have 52,000 points. Looking pretty good, trying to head deeper into the top 10.
Absolutely. Should be some exciting stuff to watch out for. But we officially had our 6th location get into the 100,000 point club, as our entirety of our top 10 are in that point club or higher. So welcome to the 100,000 point club. Our place on 3rd and Faribault. They sit in 6th with exactly 100,000 points.
Awesome stuff. Nice job getting into the 100,000 point club, but the top 5 is still looking the same. VFW Blaine is in 5th place with 138,000 points. 4th place is Poppers over at Virginia with 149,000 points. 3rd place, Corky's Bar over at South Haven has 209,000 points. 2nd place is American Legion Fridley. They got 255,000 points. But in a league of their own, in 1st place, it's VFW Spring Lake Park, the sole member of the 300,000 point club with 332,000 points.
Yeah, they're definitely running away with it this season. They did it last season. We were expecting a little bit of a rivalry between them and American Legion Fridley, but they're definitely spacing out that gap further and further as these days and weeks pass. So I think we're going to be seeing some really exciting stuff with VFW Spring Lake Park, as they broke the record last season, hitting the 1 million point club. Let's see if they can do it again this one.
100%. So nice job to all of you top 10 players and locations. You guys have been going crazy this season yet again. 12 seasons in a row pretty much. So definitely pretty good stuff. But if you want to check out all the different games that we got here at Pilot Games, definitely check out some of our E-Tab games. We got a ton of variety stuffed in there. I mean, we got over 50 different charitable E-Tab games to choose from. You can play any of them anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All of these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and of course, awesome bonus and free play rounds on top of all that. So definitely check them out. They're always a lot of fun. Right now, we're listening to one of our newer E-Type games, Later Gator. It's definitely a really cool one. You can shoot the biggest croc to try and win some of the biggest prizes in that bonus round. Definitely some cool stuff going on in there, so check it out.
Absolutely. But if you guys just want to stick to the regularly scheduled bingo, we got a lot of cash for you guys on the line. And following that Twins bingo today from 1 all the way till 4 p.m., we have the 25-cent card edition of Jackpot Hunter. We always have that minor, major, and mega prize on the line for you guys. And today, that minor prize is starting out clean slate at 52 balls or less. But as you guys know, John explained it earlier, every $50 increment, it increases 4 balls, capping off at a 64-ball marker. But that cash will continue to grow until it goes in your pocket. But we also have that major prize starting out at $384 at 48 balls or less. That's some really exciting stuff. It looks like that might have gone out just yesterday to one of those big jackpot winners. We also have that mega prize still on the line, the $25,000, and you can take it home in 43 balls or less.
Awesome stuff. Definitely come out from 1 to 4 for the 25-cent cards of Jackpot Hunter. But right afterwards, from 4 to 6 p.m., we got the happy hour broadcast to get into. Some awesome stuff going on in there. We got 2 games of Lucky 4 Bingo. The first one happening right at 4 p.m. You can get a chance immediately at over $28,000. I mean, you can try and win the mega jackpot right off the bat. If you can't get that one, we move on to the major. If we can't get that, we move on to the mini. And then finally, if we can't get any of those jackpots out, we have the must-go prize available. So if that happens, if we can't get any of the jackpots, or if we just get one of the jackpots, all of the available ones will go back to the second chance of Lucky 4 Bingo happening right at 6 p.m. But in between those 2 games of Lucky 4 Bingo, we have 23 games of Skull Bingo to get into. And we got some pretty crazy prizes to start off tonight, starting off with that line jackpot. It's at $163 and 10 balls or less to win. Then we move to the large frame jackpot. That's at $3,027 and 43 balls or less to win. And that coverall jackpot is absolutely insane. Definitely the crown jewel of tonight. Over $81,000. You can win that in 50 balls or less.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be some really exciting stuff. And as you guys know, when you play during our happy hour show, you also get to take home points towards our happy hour standings. We've been keeping track of every point that you guys have accumulated during Skull Bingo, but unfortunately, we have not implemented them into our standings quite yet, but we still have those updated standings from a few weeks prior that we can go over. And in 10th place, we have a 3-way tie on the players' side with Wolfstein, Crazy Kid, and Jay Surma. Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza, Crazy Kid at Tasty Pizza Hanger 45, and Jay Surma at Grumpy's Bar and Grill Roseville, all with 10,000 points. But all with 11,000. In 7th place, we have another 3-way tie between Dustball 75 at Charlie's Sports Bar and Grill, Tesla at Friends Bar and Restaurant, and Kirby at American Legion Fridley. Then in 6th place, we got Lucky Ride at South Street Saloon with 12,000. With 13,000 in 5th place, it's Chica at Willie McCoy's of Andover. 4th place is Billany at VFW Blaine with 15,000. Then with 17,000 in 3rd place, it's O Lars over at Anamia Vets Club. 2nd place is Brother Nate over at Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville with 20,000 points. Then with 38,000 in 1st place, it's Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to you guys. But the location standings are looking, just the same as they have been, but we'll get into them. 10th place, we got Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel, 16,000 points. 8th place was a 2-way tie between the Barrel House Bar and Cafe and Willie McCoy's of Andover. They had 17,000. 7th place was Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar in Burnsville with 19,000 points. 6th place was VFW Blaine with 23,000 points. 5th place was Tasty Pizza Hanger 45 in Hilltop with 26,000 points. 4th place was American Legion Fridley with 33,000 points. 3rd place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 44,000 points. 2nd place is Anamia Vets Club with 46,000 points. And in 1st place, I wouldn't be surprised if they're still holding the 1st place title. It's Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards with 80,000 points.
Yeah, that's some really exciting stuff, and I can't wait to see what these standings look like after they get updated, so make sure you guys stick around and stay tuned for when that happens. But after that 6 p.m. game at Lucky 4 Bingo with that $28,000 jackpot on the line, that's when you guys jump into the 6 to 10 span where you guys get to play a little bit more Skull Bingo. Wherever those big progressives lay off at the end of happy hour, that's what they'll pick up as at 6 p.m. when you guys get to play. But there will be an interruption tonight at 6:40. There is a MegaSota game night. It's your only chance at seeing Tony and Nikki, and they're going to be giving out that jackpot Jungle coverall, hopefully. You guys just have to take it home in 54 balls or less, and you guys will get over $28,000 in your pocket.
Awesome stuff. Definitely come on out tonight. It's going to be a great night. Always the biggest gaming night of the week with MegaSota Game Night. But tomorrow, we got our second PGL specialty night of the week with TwinsWinsDay. It goes from 7 to 9 like it does every single Wednesday. Got a lot of awesome PGL tournament games that are going to be crammed in there. Some high and low games are always a lot of fun. And, of course, a brand new finale of back-to-back Wipeout Blackout games. Some pretty cool stuff. I think we've had some pretty good success with it so far.
Yeah.
You guys seem to like it. So definitely come on out and play some more. That TwinsWinsDay, always a lot of fun.
Yeah, but if you plan on coming out for either of those specialty nights, you guys have to make sure you're signed up at pgl.world. Once you're a member of the Pilot Gambling League, you'll be able to compete against each other for those PGL points, as well as get access to insider information. And lately, it's been crucial as we have released that awesome information about our annual event, PyCon. It's officially sold out, but hopefully we'll see you guys out there at the Ledge Amphitheater in Waite Park, September 15th. We also love highlighting all the new players who signed up at pgl.world, and we have a long list of them.
Oh, yeah, awesome stuff. We got Crusher, E-Payment, CKMN03, Becky T, Ward T, Brother with a 0 as a O, JM Bash 21, Just Meg, Cam DeBam, Nelly, Coolio 17, Ashley S, Fensky 505, Angel Ma, Bread E 732, Charlie U, Vodka Queen, Lori, Cryax, Test the Goat, Big Bucks 13, Genie, Lucky Guy 91, Angie 55358, Mommy 1992, and Bat Expo 86. Okay, I like the Bat Expo. I like it.
Very cool stuff. Nice, well done, and welcome to the PGL. We love to see you guys out there, and come out tonight to try your hand at our PGL games, and hopefully you guys can get in our standings. Just last week on Wednesday, we had quite a few shakeups.
Oh, 100%. I mean, dropping from 8th back to 10th was Panda over at Roadside. I mean, and then dropping from 7th back to 9th was Sarah Honey over at VFW Austin. 8th place coming from outside of the standings was Bucks over at Rustic Saloon. And then 6th back to 7th. I mean, everybody's switching up here. 7th place is now Diesel over at Eagle St. James. Sloppy dropping out of the top 5 back to 6th place. Sloppy plays over at Malone's Bar and Grill. Now, the top 5 is just still full of shakeups as well.
Absolutely, yeah. Getting pushed back from 3rd into 5th, we've got Devoided at the Roadside. But big-time comer, coming in from unranked, now into 4th place, is Keith over at Billy's Rockford.
Wow.
Getting pushed back from 2nd place into 3rd, though, it's Keeves at Clearwater Corners. Now, a big push for our 5th place player, as they are now in the 2nd place spot, Bergar over at Rusty Nail Thief River Falls. But the only player that was able to hold on to their same location, in 1st place, it's Forget UD at Eagles Austin.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to you guys making a ton of shakeups during this last week of PGL and some crazy stuff. But for the location standings, like we were saying, 10th place, another shakeup, dropping from 8th back to 10th is Corner Pocket in Rice now. 7th back to 9th is American Legion Fridley. 8th, coming from outside of the standings, is Clancy's on Island Lake in Park Rapids. And then 7th, boosting up from 9th place, so a nice little rise. It's Rusty Nail over at Thief River Falls. But actually, from this point on, there's really no shakeups happening.
That's right, and so staying put, we'll go over the top 3 for you guys. And sitting in 3rd place, it's Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud. 2nd place is Mabel Liquor Store in Mabel. And holding on to that 1st place spot for another week, it was Poppers in Virginia. We'll have to see how these locations and players hold out tonight and tomorrow after these PGL nights. But if you guys want to stay in the know about all things Pilot Games, our Facebook page is the place to be. Once you search up Pilot Games, you'll be able to keep up with all of our weekly bingo schedules, event details, big progressives, player pictures, and so much more. You can even utilize that link tree on there that has direct links to all of our social medias like Twitter and Instagram, our streaming platforms, pgl.world, as well as all the locations around Minnesota where you can play Pilot Games.
Awesome stuff. Definitely check us out on there. But of course, we have the most important part of the broadcast to get into, and it is our player spotlight of the week. This week, it's the Pust over at Northeast Palace, taking away $6,392 this past weekend. Awesome job to you. But when they won that jackpot, I was getting to that, they supported this great charity, the Minneapolis Firefighters Local 82 and Triple Crown. And their mission statement is to support the men and women of Minneapolis firefighters Local 82 who proudly protect the residents and visitors of Minneapolis 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
That is a great jackpot going out to that player and an even better charity to support while playing Pilot games. You guys are about to jump into some Twins Bingo in about 10 minutes, so guys, remember, when you guys play Pilot games, your community wins.
See you guys.
$8 as well.
Yeah, then we had Puddle Jumper over at Moe's, taking home $602. Definitely a great name right there.
Yeah, nicely done. And then Saturday got started off with what turned out to be the biggest jackpot of this past weekend, Pepper, over at Moose Lodgeway Park, taking home $35,894.
What a great jackpot. Then we had a player over at Leon's Riverside Pub, taking home $10,263 to end off that Sunday. What a great weekend of jackpots, and hopefully this upcoming weekend we can have even more. But while you guys are playing, remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins. Hey guys, and we love playing our lunchtime bingo. Right now during lunchtime, we're playing Twins Bingo, where you guys earn points towards the twiking zone.
That's right, and things have been going crazy on the player side of things, so I'm going to jump right in. And in 10th place, we got Puts over at Knuckleheads Bar and Grill, sitting with 34,000 points. With 36,000 points in 9th place, we got Juicy Loser at VFW Columbia Heights. 8th place, it's with Tez at Poppers with 53,000. Then a big jump to 75,000 points for the 7th place player, Red at American Legion Fridley. 6th place is Caribou over at Cooper's Restaurant with 84,000. Then with 87,000 in 5th place, it's Mikey Wins at Steve-O's. Then in 4th place, we got Nan at Corky's Bar in South Haven with 90,000 points. Then with 107,000 points in 3rd place, we got Scrub Eye at VFW Blaine. 2nd place is Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar South Haven City with 121,000. And then with 123,000 right ahead of them in 1st place, it's Loser Dave at VFW Spring Lake Park.
What a great player standings. But on the location side, it's just as competitive as well. And in 10th place, we got the Floppy Crappie of Pokegama Township with 40,000 points. With 49,000 points in 9th place, we got Cooper's Restaurant in Eagan. 8th place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 32,000 points. With 70,000 points in 7th place, we got Miniger's Sports Hub in La Crescent. 6th place is Our Place on 3rd in Faribault with 83,000 points. With 129,000 points in 5th place, we got VFW Blaine. 4th place is Poppers in Virginia with 141,000 points. With 203,000 points in 3rd place, we got Corky's Bar South Haven. 2nd place is American Legion Fridley with 236,000 points. And with a whopping 305,000 points so far in this season 12, sitting in 1st place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park.
That is some pretty that is some pretty impressive stuff happening right there. But make sure you guys are coming out each and every day from 12 to 1 to try your hand at the lunchtime bingo, whether it be Twins Bingo or Vikings Bingo.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the first game of Twins Bingo. We're about to get into it, only about 30 seconds away from loading in. But I'm one of your co-hosts, John, and this is the other co-host.
I'm Jordy. You might have just seen us 10 minutes ago, but if not, don't worry. We got a lot of fun stuff in store for you guys today.
That's right, but we are live right now on PilotTV, the Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and on the Twitch app too. Our channel name for YouTube and Twitch is MegaSota, so be sure to check in on there and leave a comment. We'll be more than happy to, shout you out and give you some quick Pilot Games luck.
Absolutely, but if you find yourself at a location like Municipal Liquor Store Moose Lake, Sidewinders, Polar Bar, or even Roddy's Bar, those are the latest locations that just got some brand new Pilot TVs installed.
Awesome stuff. Huge shout out to you guys. Hopefully you're enjoying those brand new TVs. But we do have balls rolling on this game. We got the line in large M set at $6, and the coverall jackpot is over $4,000. You can win that in 52 balls or less to win.
Right on, but we got a couple winners that took home some prizes just yesterday. We gave out 4 on Monday, making it 28 for the last 7 days, and 150 exactly for Season 12 so far.
Ooh, that's some awesome stuff. Starting off those jackpots, though, it was none other than D.L. Bowman over at American Legion Forest Lake, taking away $5,341. Nice job to you, D.L. Bowman. And even though that was a huge jackpot, it was the second biggest of yesterday.
That's right, but we got Angie over at Corky's Bar South Haven taking away that $6 line prize, working on a $6 large M now with Simbob and BJM. Now a bunch of players 6 balls away. But the next jackpot we ended up giving out just yesterday went out to Yags 370 over at Sidetrack, who took home $1,489.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to you, Yags. Up next, it was Rosie K over at Tapper's Pub, winning $5,890. Nice job to you, Rosie K.
Yeah, the largest jackpot that went out yesterday during that happy hour show. A lot of fun. Nice job, Rosie K. But the final jackpot we ended up giving out went out to Yes Sir over at A Better Place, who took home $1,161.
Awesome stuff. Nice job, all you guys winning jackpots from yesterday. But you could be winning jackpots in our brand new E-Tab game, Lots of Loons. It's a lot of fun. You can check out the Loons bonus and try and win some of the biggest prizes, but there's 2 different bonus rounds in this game. So maybe you can check it out, see what the mystery is all about. It's a lot of fun too. And of course, a lot of loons. It's in the name.
Absolutely. But if you guys want to check out a promo for it before you're checking out the actual game, our Facebook page has one. So once you search up Pilot Games, give us a like and a follow, and you'll be able to keep up with all of those awesome promos for our e-tabs, as well as a lot of other great information like weekly bingo schedules, event details, those are awesome player pictures, and so much more.
Hey.
We have a winner on that large M, though.
That's right. Going back to back, it's Angie over at Corky's Bar South Haven, taking away the large M. Nice job to you, Angie.
Nicely done. We just moved past that jackpot. Now we're trying to give out a $9 must-go prize. We got Okie 2 balls away. But if you also are on that Facebook page, you can utilize that link tree. Once you give us a click on that website link, you'll be able to see direct links to all of our social medias like Twitter and Instagram, our streaming platforms, pgl.world, and all the locations where you can play Pilot Games.
Hey, okay, going 3 for 3. It is Angie over at Corky's Bar South Haven. Not messing around on the first game. Nice job to you, Angie. That was a nice one.
Yeah, nicely done. That was game number 1. We're about to be getting enrolled in game number 2. And Angie, you seem to have the luck, so stick around and try and get this jackpot in your pocket.
Oh, 100%. But of course, check out our Facebook. We have a lot of good stuff to check out on there, a lot of info. If you can't find exactly what you're looking for, do not be afraid to message us. We'll be more than happy to help you out. But of course, that leads us right into what we do every single day here at Pilot Games, and it is a whole lot of bingo. We start off every day with Twins Bingo, the 25-cent cards from 12 to 1 p.m. And of course, you can see the jackpot that we got going right now, but in a couple seconds you will see the jackpot. There it is, $4,021 right now and 52 balls or less to win. And we only got about 2 minutes left to get enrolled, so definitely get on that. It is very important to play the game. But of course, right after this, from 1 to 4 p.m., we got the jackpot 125-cent cards. Got some nice games during this time. The minor jackpot starting off fresh today at 52 balls or less to win. But once it reaches $50, it gets up to 56 balls or less. Once it gets up to $100, that starts at 60 balls. And then finally, once it gets to $150 or more, it caps off at 64 balls or less to win. It makes it pretty crazy, and it goes out a lot during that 1 to 4 time slot.
Absolutely.
But right after that, major jackpots available at 48 balls or less to win. That's at $384 right now. And that mega jackpot is at 25 grand and 43 balls or less to win. So definitely keep your eye peeled for that mega jackpot, though, because it does go out pretty often, to be honest, and it sneaks up on you. You definitely want to keep track of that ball count and when it is going to go out.
Absolutely, but that leads you right into our happy hour show that happens from 4 to 6 each and every day. And while you guys are checking that out right at 4 p.m., it starts off our show. It's the round of Lucky 4 Bingo. It starts our show and ends it off. We get one round at the beginning, one round at the end, with $28,701 on the line. You guys can take it home. If it doesn't go on that first round, don't worry, you got that second opportunity. But sandwiched right in the middle are 23 games of Skull Bingo that while you guys are playing, you're also going to be taking home some points for our happy hour standings. And today we have our Skull Bingo starting out today at the line prize at $163 at 10 balls or less, that large frame at $3,027, 43 balls or less, and that coverall prize at $81,196 and 50 balls or less. You guys definitely need to be trying to take that home tonight.
Oh, 100%. So definitely come on out for that happy hour broadcast. It's always a lot of fun. It's fun from 4 to 6 p.m. But, of course, right afterwards from 6 to 10 p.m., we have our more Skull Bingo $1 cards. But, of course, it will be interrupted a little bit tonight with a certain MegaSota game night, the biggest gaming night of the week. It starts at 6:40 like it does every single Tuesday. Got a lot of awesome PGL games during this time that you guys can get after. But at the end of the night, we get a little bit more serious. It's the Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale. On that coverall jackpot and 54 balls or less to win, you could get $28,000 before anybody even gets enrolled, and that total will end up looking a little bit bigger than that once everybody piles in. But, of course, we do have balls dropping on this game. We got $6 on the large M and on the line, and, of course, over $4,000 on the coverall jackpot and 52 balls or less to win. But tonight, MegaSota Game Night's not our only PGL specialty night, because tomorrow we're having another one. It is TwinsWinsDay. Goes from 7 to 9 like it does every single Wednesday. Got a lot of awesome PGL tournament games during this time, too. But we're switching up the finale a little bit with back-to-back games of Wipeout Blackout. Some awesome stuff going on in there. But we do have a winner on the line.
That's right. S&S over at Muddy Cow Brooklyn Park is taking home that $6 line prize. Now we're working on that $6 large M, and hopefully Angie or S&S will be able to take it home nice and early so we get a run-up at this $4 grand jackpot. But yeah, you guys definitely need to be signed up at pgl.world if you're coming out for our specialty nights. It's the only way you guys can earn those PGL points that are awarded tonight and tomorrow. It's definitely going to be a lot of fun. But now we got Kirby, S&S, and Rondo 5 balls away. Now Rondo 4. Let's try and see who is going to be taking home this large M.
Oh, 100%. So, but in the meantime, while we're waiting for that winner, we do have some national days to get into.
That's right.
And today's National Day, the first one starting things off, it is National Rum Day. And you can join this National Day on August 16th as blended beverages and cocktails create a delicious celebration. Rum is a distilled clear alcoholic beverage, which is a byproduct of sugar production. It can also be made directly from sugarcane juice. After the fermentation and distillation process, most rum ages in wooden oak barrels. So, okay, I was wondering, I was like, oh, I thought rum had a brown color to it, and maybe that's where the brown color comes in.
Definitely, I could definitely see that happening. I'm trying to find a list of the best rum cocktails.
Let's take a look. So, best rum cocktails off the top of my head, I'm gonna have to go with I don't know
like
any
a rum and
cocktails.
Coke.
Yeah, rum and Coke. I guess you could say that. Yeah, there's a cocktail.
See, it definitely is. But we got TG Vikes over at Brian's Barn Grill taking home that $6 large M. We moved past that jackpot though. We got $9 on that Musco. But I'm definitely more of a rum daiquiri kind of gal than I am a rum and Coke kind of gal.
Okay. I feel like I like just being simple with rum and Coke, and also I don't mind Coke either.
Yeah.
So I'm a pretty big fan of it.
Yeah, I'm not a big Coke drinker. I definitely would choose pretty much any other soda before Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
But we do have a winner.
Awesome. It's Kate's Papa over at Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub, Oak Park Heights, taking away the coverall. Nice job to you, Kate's Papa, TG Vikes, and of course SNS2. All of you guys winning on this game. But honestly, if I were to go for any sort of like mixed drink, like just alcoholic mixed drink, it has to be like a frozen like daiquiri or something like that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, so good.
It's just the best way to consume alcohol. I feel like.
It is.
Yeah.
It's the tastiest for sure. Well, I did end up finding a 15 list of classic rum drinks that you need to add to your repertoire.
Okay.
And that first one, if you guys couldn't have guessed it, it's a pina colada.
Oh, okay.
The second one on the list is a daiquiri. That's definitely my favorite way. Third is a dark and stormy. This was born in Bermuda, and this cocktail was a match between the British Royal Navy's endeavor in brewing ginger beer.
Oh,
Interesting. So it's rum and ginger beer and cola.
That sounds pretty good to me, to be honest. I'd probably like that.
That does sound good. A mojito. This is probably my second favorite. I love a good blackberry mojito. Raspberry, really, anything.
I definitely like the lime and mint that they usually go with, to be honest.
I love fresh mint.
Yeah. Oh, mint in any cocktail. I feel like you can probably dress up any cocktail with it.
Yes, absolutely. Next up is a El Floridia daiquiri.
Okay. So this was invented by somebody. Wow, Constantino Ribalagua Vert.
Yes.
Okay. Who poured 10 million daiquiris?
Wow.
What?
Oh, this is also known as the Hemingway daiquiri. We've talked about this.
We talked about this one. Yeah. This one is a super simple one. It's just kind of like, 2 ounces of white rum, 1/4 of an ounce of maraschino liquor, and then 3/4 of an ounce of grapefruit juice with a 1/2 ounce of fresh lime juice, and then a splash of simple syrup.
Yeah, I think this sounds pretty tasty.
Yeah, no, that does sound tasty.
Just kind of refreshing.
No, I agree. I agree with that.
Next up is a Planter's Punch that made its way all the way here from Jamaica.
Looks cool.
And this is 3 ounces of dark rum, some fresh lime juice, simple syrup, a scoopful of grenadine, and 3 dashes of bitters. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, no, that does sound pretty good. I like that. I remember I had a cocktail not too long ago at a really cool restaurant actually, and they like served 3 mini versions of like a dish. So
the flights.
Yeah. So they would serve a flight of hot dogs, a mini hot dog, serve a flight of sliders,
That's
and then
awesome.
they served a flight of what was the other thing? It was tacos.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it was really cool, and they were all really good. There was like a Korean beef hot dog that we ate.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
It was awesome. It was. I think it even had like kimchi or something like that on there too.
Really?
I
keep seeing these Korean cheese dogs, and I want to try those the cheese corn dogs.
Oh, I have not seen those.
Oh my gosh, they look so cool. They look so cool. They take half of a hot dog and half of a cheese stick, and they use that as the base.
Yeah.
And they dip it in the cornmeal, and then they roll it in these cubed potatoes and deep fry it. It looks awesome.
That sounds ridiculous. That sounds awesome though. I would totally eat that up.
We are talking about rum, though. We aren't talking about
yes,
Korean
we are
hot
doing
dogs.
that. Yes.
And the next drink up on this rum list is called the Hurricane.
Okay. So it's super popular in New Orleans. It's become an icon for Mardi Gras. Pat O'Brien claims to have invented this drink at a speakeasy, where the password to get in was Storms Brewin'. That's a pretty cool password, to be honest.
That's really cool.
He created the Hurricane because he had to move through the rum he was forced to buy from his liquor distributor before he could get more scotch and whiskey. Interesting. That's pretty cool.
Very cool. Next up, do you want to take this one?
The Caprina? It's not technically a rum-based drink, but the Caprina is made with rum's close cousin, cachaca. Rum is made from molasses, a byproduct of sugarcane juice, while cachaca is made from fresh sugarcane. It's slightly funkier than rum, with grassy notes and a herbaceous smell. That's pretty funny.
That's really funny. We do have TG Bikes over at Brian's Bar and Grill taking home that $7 line prize. We have $7 on that large M and $4,097 on that jackpot.
And it looks like the people who made this actually took a page out of my grandpa's book, because the Caprina was originally invented as a drink to ward off the flu. And it sounds eerily similar to what my grandpa made in his little water bottle all the time.
Really?
So this is made with lemon, garlic, and honey. He had, it was just like any rum. And then he would like fill up half the bottle with rum. And then he'd like put like a bunch of honey in there, a bunch of lemon juice in there. And then like he'd take a shot of it as like cough syrup.
Really?
Yeah. And to be
it was
fair,
it was like almost limoncello rum.
yeah. And to be fair, like it definitely did kind of help a little bit.
Really?
Like yeah, like just because like you have a little bit of a sore throat, you take a shot of like lemon, honey, and
yeah, I was
rum,
gonna say.
and like you're gonna feel a little bit like numb. You know, your throat's gonna feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
It clears the sinuses a little bit.
Absolutely. There's so many people who think a shot of whiskey will cure everything.
Yep. That's my grandpa. That is indeed my grandpa. But of course, we got some more cocktails to go through. But before we do, we got Tom over at VFW Spring Lake Park taking away the large M. Nice job to you, Tom. And we're also moving on to the must-go of $10 on the coverall.
Absolutely. Next up on this rum list, though, is a Mai Tai.
Okay. So let's see. So this random dude known as Trader Vic first served this drink to friends from Tahiti. One of them exclaimed Mai Tai Roe, which translates to out of this world the best. That's pretty cool. So and then he was like, oh, it's Mai Tai. But we do have a coverall winner. It's Mike over at JD's Hideaway taking away the coverall of $10. Nice job to you, Mike.
Yeah, nicely done. That was game number 3. We're about to be enrolled in game number 4.
Oh, so there's a modern day version of the cocktail Mai Tai, but there's a real Mai Tai too. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, of course, Long Island iced tea. That's
Classic.
a pretty big one. Yep. Cable car. Let's see. So the cable car is classic rum sour. It's named after the cable car tracks by the bar this guy worked at in San Francisco. Already off the bat, I don't like it.
I know.
Ounce and a half of Captain Morgan, ounce of lemon juice, 3/4 ounce of Curacao, and half ounce of simple syrup.
That does not sound like the
No,
best.
I don't like Captain Morgan at all.
I was going to say, it mixed with Curacao, like that stuff is like blue raspberry.
Yeah. No, I don't like it. I don't like that at all. I think knowing what rum is now makes me a little bit more amiable to that, but like I still like view rum as like not like just like a clear liquor.
I like white rums, but definitely not a Captain Morgan gal.
No.
The El Presidente is the next drink on the list, and to make this at home, you mix ounce and a half of rum, some orange curacao, and dry vermouth, and then a dash of grenadine into the shaker.
Nice. I feel like Ben is just like Ben is the producer right now. He recently turned 21. He's just shutting his ears out of trauma right now. It's just like, no, this is way too soon.
Way too soon.
It's just like still hungover from like last week. But let's see. Painkiller. Yeah, like
this
you
one
said.
might be a good one then.
Okay, so let's see this. It's also called, so it was invented at a bar called the Soggy Dollar. So called because the only way you could get to it was to swim to it.
Very cool.
That's awesome. I would totally go to a bar that you had to swim to.
Absolutely.
Combined that might be a little dangerous though. Combine 2 ounces of Pusser's rum, 4 ounces of pineapple juice, 1 ounce of orange juice, and 1 ounce of cream of coconut. That sounds awesome. I would totally drink that.
Absolutely.
And then you fill it with a glass filled with crushed ice.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, 100%. You could put some mint on that too. That would be great.
Next up, we got 3 dots and a dash.
Okay.
This one contains 3 types of rum, and so it might be a little tough to make it at home. But if you take a closer look, it's garnished with 3 maraschino cherries and a piece of pineapple.
Oh, that's awesome. What does it look like? I like the look of it. Oh, that looks sweet. Yeah, this is a cool glass too. I think that's what makes it look cool.
Yeah, it's a very cool glass.
But yeah, 3 dots and a dash. It's funny. That means victory in Morse code. So that's a pretty funny name for that. Let's see. Ben's is like, stop it now. But of course, we got corn and oil. One more for you guys, then we'll move on to our next day. Want to name, want to drink they started off with. It gets its dubious title from the Cruisin' Blackstrap rum that's floated on top of the drink, making it look like a dark oil spill.
Oh.
Okay, so don't be turned off by the name, though. This cocktail's all molasses goodness. So you take 1 ounce of rum, an ounce and a half of falernum, 3/4 ounces of lime, and then you just put it into a shaker, shake with ice, and strain into a chilled Collins glass. Nice. And then you float 1 ounce of Blackstrap rum on top of it with a dash of bitters. That's pretty hilarious. Go up to it. I want to see what that. Oh, I don't really see the oil spill.
Yeah, they have it all mixed together in the shot.
Yeah, it does look like it's all mixed up.
Yeah,
that's
good
cool
stuff.
Though. Yeah,
maybe get a rum drink today.
100%. Take today. Maybe like if you were wondering what to get, you're appearing at the menu. Take a look at the rum section. Why not?
Absolutely. Well, next up, we have our next national day, as it is National Airborne Day. National Airborne Day on August 16th honors the military airborne divisions of the armed forces.
Awesome stuff. That is a great day to celebrate and, of course, honor as well. But we do have a line prize winner. We got Steve over at Our Place on 3rd, loser Dave over at Finlayson Municipal Bar, KMZ over at American Legion Fridley, and Kirby over at American Legion Fridley. Then Jen Hegg over at Son of a Butcher's. Okay. We got a ton of winners on that one, all splitting up that line prize. Nice job to each and every one of you. But yeah, happy National Airborne Day. Do you have any family members that were in the Air Force?
No. I know people who were. I have family friends that were in the Air Force.
Yeah. I had my grandpa was in the Navy, and I think that was probably the closest
so was mine.
relative that was in. Yeah. I feel like grandpa's in Navy. That for some reason it just goes together.
Yeah, I had grandpa in the Navy, and then on my other side, my grandpa and great grandpa were both in the Army.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. That's all super cool stuff. I know somebody I used to work with that is in the Air Force now, and apparently they work with like some pretty top secret stuff.
Very
because
cool.
My other friend still talks to them a lot, and they're like, yeah, I can't even like talk about most of the stuff I work with.
Yeah,
like,
that's
dang.
crazy. Yeah, I have a few friends like that are in the Marines that can't talk about their training,
Yeah.
but it's super funny. But yeah, it's definitely very cool. It was actually one of my parents' family friends that was in the Air Force, and so throughout our entire lives, he always sent us postcards, and he was like stationed in Germany for a couple years, and then he lived in Hawaii at the base, and they just really got to live a very cool life.
Yeah, no, I definitely think that's one of the huge pluses of being in the military in America is that like
just the opportunities.
Yeah, it's like a lot of opportunities. You can get your school paid for.
Yes.
Like it's a very stable job.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like
you have a lot of benefits and a lot of security.
Yeah, and I think it teaches a lot going forward. Like it teaches a lot of structure and stability, and just again repeating that. But we do have a couple winners on the large M. We got Judster over at American Legion Litchfield, TG Vikes over at Bryan's Bar, and Tom over at VFW Spring Lake Park. All of those players splitting up the large M, and then we have Tom over at VFW Spring Lake Park taking it away all on his own on the coverall. So nice job to all the winners on this game. There's like 70 of you guys.
Nicely done. That was game number 4. We're about to be enrolled in a game number 5.
Awesome stuff. But of course, happy National Airborne Day. Definitely a good day to celebrate just the airborne divisions of the armed forces.
Absolutely.
Whether you're in the Navy and airborne or in the Air Force and airborne. Or I think, let's see, the Navy has airborne units. The Air Force, obviously. I think who else is the Coast Guard?
Coast Guard has airborne units.
And then I feel like somebody else does. I feel like low-key each division might have their own airborne units. Because, I mean, aren't paratroopers, wouldn't they technically be airborne as well?
I think so.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, I mean, even the infantry division, it looks like they even have.
Yeah.
So what divisions of military have airborne? So let's see. What military branch has airborne? Yeah, I think the Army even has. United States Army Airborne School.
Yep.
That's pretty crazy.
Very cool. Well, if you guys are in any of the armed forces and know anybody airborne, thank you guys for your service. You guys
100%.
do amazing work keeping us safe and sound here in the U.S. And it's just a very cool job in general. I'm very intrigued by your guys' professions.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Definitely some cool stuff. I mean, there's a lot of scientific stuff that goes into it, too. I mean, just being like an engineer or you're just flying the plane yourself or, I mean, both. I don't know. Maybe you're Tom Cruise in it. But, of course.
Well, even that's cool in itself.
Oh, my, yeah, I know. That is really cool, to be honest. I mean, like, I'm not going to lie. If I was an airborne, I would live every day like I was in Top Gun.
It's
like,
so cool.
I would dress exactly like all those dudes.
Even the actors that were in Top Gun had such a cool opportunity to kind of learn just the basics, not even like necessarily fly on their own, but
they were in the planes.
Yeah,
it was really crazy stuff. And I think we already talked about it, but you knew about Tom Cruise actually learning how to fly back in like the 90s or something.
Yeah, he's had his pilot license for quite some time, and he did a lot of help teaching the cast and crew about what to do in those in the cockpits and stuff.
Oh man, that's actually pretty cool stuff, to be honest. That had to be a pretty cool feeling, but definitely cool stuff. But we do have 2 more national days to get into. So moving in to this next one, it's National Roller Coaster Day. Each year on August 16th, people flock to amusement parks for a thrill, a few exciting screams, and of course to celebrate this national day. Take a ride on a roller coaster near you. Don't raid the roller coaster. That won't be very fun. Let's see. What? Whoa, this is coming. Okay, I will preface this. And we need to say this is coming straight from Smithsonian. This is the actual Smithsonian magazine this is their site.
Okay.
So this is a real thing.
I looked up 14 fun facts about roller coasters, and starting off with a heavy hitter, should we say?
Yeah.
The first one is that the American roller coaster was actually invented to save America from Satan.
What? Why? So it may be so. Oh, they were developed as a distraction from temptations. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Oh, okay. So because in 1884 they were disgusted with the uprise of amusements like saloons and bars and other things that go with that. And they invented the switchback gravity railway. Oh my gosh. They're like, too many bars. Let's make a switchback gravitated railway.
That is so
that is
funny.
Insane.
We do have Nan as well as Rondo splitting up that $9 line prize. Nan over at Corky's Bar and Rondo over at Pub 500.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to you guys. But that is
so funny.
That is pretty funny. I mean, that is a big leap, to take. I'm not going to lie. That's pretty awesome.
Absolutely.
So
it was a patent coaster that people could go to at Brooklyn's Coney Island and ride for just 5 cents.
Oh, okay. So, and actually the roller coaster that he first made wasn't really a thrill ride. It was literally just so they were gravity powered slow moving cars that faced outward, towards a scene that you would watch and kind of be this is such a cool thing I'm looking at. Whether it's a little movie set kind of thing, or you're looking at nature or something like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
There's some really cool ones that are still pretty small that look pretty close to this. In Tennessee, I found one, and it was just this little cart that you sat on. You could sit 2 people, 1 and 1, and you would just ride through the hills of Tennessee and go around the views and stuff.
That's awesome.
It was very cool.
Yeah, that is super cool. I've always wanted to just go on a random little railway like that and just put one of those carts on it and just do that sort of just go a couple miles with somebody like that. I think that'd be hilarious. But we do have a winner. We got a couple winners. We got 56 over at Howie's Corner Bar and Sinbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven. Both of them splitting up the large M. Nice job to you two. That reminds me of that that Family Guy skit where it's I want Tree Fitty. Give me Tree Fitty.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah.
That's
No, it was
right
Loch
over my
Ness.
head.
It was the Loch Ness Monster, too. It was a really weird skit. But of course, we do have another winner on the coverall. We got Sinbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven. Nice job to you, Sinbob.
Nicely done. All 4 winners in this game, number 5.
It was one of those ones where it's if I said it, you would get it. But if I did, if you didn't get it, you don't get it.
It's okay.
No, it's just Loch Ness Monster doing stuff. But of
Fair
course, well, yeah, let's get through some more little roller coaster facts.
Okay, next one is that the earliest coasters in America actually carried coal before it turned into the thrill-seeking rides.
Interesting stuff. Okay. So let's see. Russian mountains predated roller coasters, and Catherine the Great improved them.
Wow.
So they were just big monumental structures that were just big slides basically. But they were sledding slides.
Yeah, they were covered in ice because they were up so high in Russia, and
that's
so
such a good idea.
they put straw seats down, and riders could reach up to 50 miles per hour on this thing.
What? That's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna that's
so
a good
fun.
idea. And it looks really cool too.
That is so fun.
It's probably safer than sledding down a big hill.
Probably, unless you fall off,
Yeah, unless you fall off, yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, it is pretty
It was
bad.
up to 100 feet in length and 70 feet tall.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, if you fall, it might be a little bit of a bump.
That's so funny. Roller coaster loops are never circular.
Oh, yeah, I kind of know. I guess that's noticeable, but it's nothing I really noted in my head.
Yeah, it's a loop. You don't think of it as a circle.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty funny, though. It makes sense, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Okay. Riding Big Thunder Mountain Railroad at Disney World apparently dislodges kidney stones. So.
Interesting.
There
I
you
wonder if
go.
there's just like an abnormal amount of people who have gone on that ride
Yeah.
with kidney stones and like, wow, they've passed.
It's like, oh my gosh, like thank you, Mr. Disney. This is like the worst. Like, why would you go on that ride with like the worst kidney stone pain ever though?
That is so funny.
It's just like, come on. It's like, oh man, that's a pretty funny fact though. That's hilarious. Wait.
They did a test where they put a 3D printed kidney in a backpack and with a fake stone inside and rode that coaster about 20 times to study how the stone would move with all the ups and downs.
What?
And according to the Journal of American Osteopathic Association, the work won them a beloved Nobel Prize. About 2/3 of the time the kidney stone passed, as long as the rider was seated in the back of the coaster.
They got a Nobel Prize for this?
That's insane.
That's insanity. I mean,
They're putting a 3D printed kidney on a Disney ride.
that's awesome. Oh my gosh. That is hilarious. But I mean, like, it's pretty good research though. I mean, low key, like now you can just be like, oh, we'll just make like a little shaker seat and put
Yeah.
someone in it at the doctor's office, and like, boom, kidney stone's gone.
That's so funny.
That's pretty crazy though. That's of all rides,
I
just
know.
that one little like train ride. But let's see. You can thank the inventor Philip Hinkle for that clanking, anxiety-inducing powered chain lift that allows roller coasters to climb their first big inclines.
I get so excited on those.
Yeah, no, I kind of like it. I feel like it does just up the what should we call it, the suspense, I guess. Oh, I didn't know this.
Yeah, the tallest roller coaster in the world is Kings Ka at the Six Flags Great Adventure in Jackson, New Jersey.
Is this newer or is this?
I was gonna
kind of
say,
like an
I
older
thought
one?
this was the dragster, if we're being
Yeah,
honest.
yeah, I did too. Like when they like, and
Yeah.
sometimes you fall back.
Yeah, no interest in that. But we do have a winner.
Oh yeah, there it is. TG Vikes over at Brian's Bar and Grill, going from or doing this line prize. I was thinking is what the velocity of that roller coaster. I was reading it at the same time, but we got TG Vikes taking the line prize. Nice job to you playing over at Brian's Bar. But it goes from 0 to 128 miles per hour.
In 3.5 seconds.
That is ridiculous.
45 stories high at a 90-degree angle, climbing 465 feet straight up towards the sky, and then descending at a rapid clip.
That's insanity. Okay.
The rest of the ride is a spiraling 50-second blur. Your ride is less than a minute.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
That's like the Top Thrill Dragster. That's like exactly the same.
That is pretty much the same exact, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
The fastest roller coaster in the world is Formula Rosa at Ferrari World Abu Dhabi.
That looks like a pretty good roller coaster.
That'd be
I'm
so
gonna be real.
fun.
Yeah. No, I'm because like that's the thing. Like, if you're going super fast and like it's just a bunch of like, that's a good roller coaster. Whoa!
It's pretty fast.
You pull almost 5 Gs. That's insane.
You go 0 to 149 miles per hour in 4.9 seconds.
That's ridiculous. You even go up to 170 feet. So
Yeah.
it gets pretty high, too.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. 4.8 Gs. That's what you pull.
crazy.
I mean, that's like,
Look, the dip.
wow. That's literally like, pulling in a fighter jet. Like, that's
crazy.
That's Top Gun stuff right there. That's awesome. I love that. Ben's letting us know it's not
He's
too
not
fast.
impressed.
Not that fast for him.
We do have Mikey wins at Steve-O's taking away that large M of $9. Nicely done. We got 2 balls to go before moving past that jackpot. We'll see if this final one.
I mean, with Ben's 6'1.5" frame, I mean, he moves pretty fast. So, it's no surprise to me there. But, of course, we do have a winner on the coverall. It's Germ over HR Pesties taking it away. Nice job to you, Germ.
Nicely done. Those are our winners in game number 6. We're about to get enrolled in game number 7.
Awesome stuff. But, of course, the longest roller coaster, the Steel Dragon 2000. I think I've heard of this one, though. It's Nagashima Spa Land in Japan.
Very cool.
That's pretty cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah, 100%. Let's see. So, yeah, it's just a long hunt. Wow, 1.5 miles. That's pretty cool. That's pretty funny, but definitely some cool stuff going on with that.
Apparently a goose flew into Fabio's face one time when he was on a roller coaster.
What?
Yeah.
Fabio, come
At
on.
Busch Gardens.
But do you think it did like the handsome Squidward thing where it just like made him more handsome? It was like, as a young child, I was actually very ugly, and then
Oh my
one
goodness.
traumatic experience happened, and I became so handsome after that. Wait.
Apparently, it struck a video camera, ricocheted off the video camera, and then struck Fabio in the face.
No. Oh my. What if they totally got a picture of that? Come on.
Oh, probably.
I got to see that. That's hilarious. Whether or not you enjoy roller coasters may have to do with your brain chemistry.
That's really interesting.
Okay. So the chemical makeup of your brain might be the reason for your preference. Higher levels of dopamine, which are neurotransmitters associated with reward-motivated behavior, are linked to sensation-seeking activities. Another study that focused on bungee jumpers found that higher levels of endorphins led to increased feelings of euphoria, which would explain why some people dig the thrill so much.
Very cool.
Interesting stuff.
Well, those are your facts about roller coasters for today.
Yes.
We still have another national day to get into with you guys, and we got a lot of script to get through as well.
100%.
But this last national day is National Tell a Joke Day. Oh. What happened to the comedian on August 16th during National Tell a Joke Day? Everyone stole his punchlines.
Oh.
Well, all joking aside, get out there and laugh a little and tell some funny ones.
Nice. Yeah, no, I feel like it reminds me of like just the worst thing ever when you when you're known for being funny, or like known for being funny. Yeah. Like when you're introduced to somebody, like, oh, here's John, like he's super funny.
So funny.
And it's like, oh, like, tell a joke. And I'm just like, oh. Gosh.
Not that kind of funny.
It's like, I'm
situationally funny.
Yeah, exactly. you gotta catch me in the middle of a conversation maybe, and I can get there. But yeah, no, that's hilarious. But I feel like just like most people that are regarded as funny, just like if you ask them to tell them a joke right off the bat, it's gonna be weird. It's just gonna be a little awkward.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, well, we got a few jokes though. You know, just so it isn't awkward this time. What's the best thing about Switzerland?
What is it?
I don't know, but the flag is a big plus. Yeah.
The flag is a big plus.
It is a big plus, technically. Oh, yeah. So you invented a new word.
Plagiarism.
Wow. Wow, that's a pretty good one.
I don't get it.
No. It's just because you're plagiarizing a word that's already a thing.
Good one.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the mathematician who's afraid of negative numbers?
I don't know. No,
He'll stop at nothing to avoid them.
Oh, that math magician. Let's see. Why do we tell actors to break a leg? Because every play has a cast. Oh, yep, got him that time. Let's see. Oh.
Helvetica and Times New Roman walk in a bar.
Okay.
Get out of here, shouts the bartender. We don't serve your type.
No, only Ariel and what's the Comic Sans? Comic Sans, that's what we like around here. We're a little goofy gaffy around here. Let's see. Yesterday, I saw a guy spill all of his Scrabble letters on the road.
What happened?
I asked him, what's the word on the street? That was
I like that one.
That was okay. Yeah, I liked it too.
Oh.
Wait, let's go back. Top U.S. men's surgeon. Do this once daily to assure. Okay. I didn't know what that was about. That's pretty funny. Just tell him to do yoga stuff for some reason. But of course, we do have Sandy Baby over at the Beach Club Bar and Grill taking it away. Nice job, Sandy Baby. I wonder if they actually have a beach there. Yeah, that's a pretty good advice for Ben. He might want to check that out.
He might want to check it out.
Just, but let's see. Okay, we got a knock joke.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Control freak.
Control
freak who?
Okay.
It's like, wait, I'm supposed to say that.
That's pretty okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Hear about the new restaurant called Karma.
No, what?
Oh, well, there's no menu. You get what you deserve. Yeah, okay. I don't know if I'd like going to that restaurant very much. Okay. A woman in labor suddenly shouted, shouldn't, wouldn't, couldn't, didn't, can't.
Don't worry, said the doc. Those are just contractions.
That's got
funny.
him. Yeah, that's a good one.
A bear walks into a bar and says, give me a whiskey and cola.
Why'd the big pause? Asked the bartender. The bear shrugged.
I'm not sure. I was born with them.
Oh, gosh. Come on, you little rascal. Get out of here. Did you hear about the actor who fell through the floorboards?
No, what happened?
He's just going through a stage. Understandable. But we do have Sandy Baby going back to back over at the Beach Club Bar and Grill, taking it away. Nice job to you, Sandy Baby.
Nicely done. We just moved past that jackpot. We got $16 on that must-go coverall now, and we are in this game number 7. But those are your national jokes for you guys today.
Nice.
Hope you enjoyed them.
Those are some good ones. Sandy Baby kind of reminds me of whatchamacallit, when I had pocket sand in my jacket for a while.
Months.
Months. It was a while. It was
Months.
it was stuck in my pocket. So we went to a sand dune, and that should probably just stop the explanation there.
Yeah.
But we went to a sand dune, and I had a purple hoodie on, and we were just rolling around doing sand dune stuff. And I washed my hoodie when I get back because there's sand all up in it. So I was like, oh, I'll wash it. But before I get into it, we do have Don West over at VFW Spring Lake Park taking away the coverall. Nice job to you, Don West. So sandy hoodie. I'm like, oh, it's sandy. I should wash it. So I wash it, and I dry it, and then I wear it. And then I put my hands in my pocket, and I'm like, oh, I have pocket sand right now. This is awesome. And, like, there was a decent amount of sand, like, still in the pocket. Like, I was like, I could actually feel it, like, welled up in the bottom of the pocket.
It was horrible.
And it was like, I was like, this is great. And so I started it on Ian. Ian was just walking around, I think, the office. And I was just sitting there, and I was just like, hey, Ian. He was like, huh? I was like, pocket sand. And he was just like, what? It was like, why are you doing this?
For the next 5 months. It happened in, like, May or June. And for the entirety of the summer into the fall, he would come up to me randomly at my desk, walking by, whatever, and he'd go, pocket sand.
And
He would just shove pocket sand on me.
There'd just be like continually like less and less sand I could use.
Yes.
And then I don't know. I should check to see if there's still sand in there.
Yeah.
I wonder. That'd be hilarious if there's still like a little gritty, like, you know, just a tiny little bit I could sprinkle. Just a little sprinkle sand. But of course, happy National Tell a Joke Day. So maybe take today, be some jokesters, be some gaffers. I don't know. Do what you want to do. But we do have a little bit. Let me check to make sure. Yes. Okay, some good news.
Nice.
We got some good
Yes.
news. Twins news. We're now 59 and 55 on the season, and we have actually been checking in with a little King of the Hill reference, a little pocket sand from that one guy. I forget his name, but I love him. He's the guy with the orange hat on. He was like,
glasses.
yeah, no, it's great. Like a little skinny country dude.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's great. I love him. Love King of the Hill.
Yeah, we just need to get you an orange hat.
Oh, 100%. I would totally dress like that too. He has like a little holster, like for his like phone and wallet, which is pretty convenient to be honest.
I'm surprised you don't have one already.
I know. I should totally get one. I should totally get
I'll
one.
tell Reagan to get you one for Christmas.
Oh, 100%. Like a little fanny pack / holster for like
Yeah.
phone and gadgets and stuff.
Mhm.
But of course,
Flashlight, pocket knife,
flashlight,
you know.
hammer. Oh, actually, I have like a ring thing on my pants for a hammer, so
Oh.
I'm good with that. I'm
Yeah.
good. So we do have some Twins news to get into, though. The Minnesota Twins stumbled home with a bunch of hitters in need of a boost. None more than Max Kepler and his 0 for 29 skid. Just not having a good time over there. The guy who needed a spark the most was the first one to get it going, though. So, hey, nice job to you, Kepler. He went 3 for 4 with a slump-busting RBI to give the lagging lineup a lift. And the Twins started a viral homestand with a 4-2 victory over the Kansas City Royals on Monday night. So
Yeah.
nice job.
They are going to be going up against those Royals once again tonight at 6:40 for you guys, right as that MegaSota game night's kicking off. They're going to be taking the field, and so guys, be prepared for that. And if you want to show your support for them, you can play Let's Go, or no, it's Twins Win is our awesome E-Tab game that we teamed up with them for. Check out that and pick a lucky batter in the Home Run Derby bonus round to take home some Grand Slam prizes.
Awesome
And we
stuff.
still are in the second spot in our standings.
Oh, man, okay.
If we had lost yesterday, we would have gotten knocked back, and the White Sox would have taken second place.
Yeah. No, it looks like the Guardians are doing really good, to be honest. They're on 8-2 streak right now in their last 10 games. They're 62 and 54. They're pulling ahead a little bit, I won't lie. But fortunately for us, we play in the AL Central. It's filled with a lot of pretty bad teams right now. So,
Yes.
you know,
We'll be
we
fine.
have a little bit of cushion, and I feel like we can probably still catch up to Cleveland.
Yeah, and the
Cleveland is-
Royals aren't doing very well right
No,
now, and so
not
it
at
should be
all.
fine.
Yeah, 100%. So hopefully we'll have a little like kind of bye week, just get by against the Royals and get some nice wins. But we do have Minnesota Junior over at the Beach Club Bar and Grill taking away the Lime Prize. Nice job to you, Minnesota Junior. But of course, definitely check out that E-Tab game we teamed up with them for, like Jordy was saying. And, of course, check out what we're playing right now, Twins Bingo. It's always a lot of fun stuff. But I'm going to check and make sure we're not missing out on, like, any crazy breaking news. Like, like team sold and moved to Oregon. Like, for no reason at all. But let's take a look. Twins dropped the season finale with the Angels, unfortunately, continuing the plunge in the standings, not doing a great job. But, of course, we are kind of starting to pick it up a little bit, starting to get back with Max Kepler obviously sparking that win against the Royals. Let's take a look. Anything else?
We do have a winner. It's Juicy Loser at American Legion Fridley is taking home that large frame at $10. And we got a nice run-up at this jackpot with Juicy Loser 3 balls away. And we got 10 balls to go before we're moving past that jackpot. It's looking like a good one, so hopefully we can give this out.
Yep, 100%. Nice job to you, Juicy Loser. But not a whole lot of stuff going on with our Twins, just continuing to pile on during the season and try and get some more W's in the win column.
Absolutely. But as you guys are playing Twins Bingo and Vikings Bingo when the NFL season kicks off, you guys are taking home points for the Twiking Zone standings, and we're going to hop right into the player side.
Oh, 100%. Starting it right off. In 10th place, it's Juicy Loser himself. Just won one, so hey, maybe you'll see yourself boost up a little bit. Juicy Loser usually plays at VFW Columbia Heights, has 39,000 points to his name as of before this Twins Bingo.
Yeah, but we got Angie over at Corky's Bar in South Haven taking away that $15 must-go prize in this game number 8. We're about to get enrolled in game number 9 already.
Nice job to all the winners on this game. We only got a couple more chances at this jackpot, though, so 100% get enrolled. Try and get a chance at it. It's available in 52 balls or less to win. But now, continuing in these player standings, we got 9th place T-Bone over at Poppers with 40,000 points. 8th place is Tez over at Poppers with 53,000 points. 7th place is Red over at American Legion Fridley with 79,000 points. 6th place is Caribou over at Cooper's Restaurant with 87,000 points. 5th place is Nan over at Corky's Bar in South Haven with 96,000 points. 4th place is Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's with 97,000 points. Only 1,000 points ahead of Nan. Only a couple thousand points away from the 100,000 point club. Now we get into the top 3 of the standings. Things are pretty intense up in here. 3rd place, we got Scrub Eye over at VFW Lane with 114,000 points. 2nd place, previously in 1st, getting bumped up. It's Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar in South Haven. Has 127,000 points. Not too bad, but not good enough for loser Dave. Now in 1st place over at VFW Spring Lake Park. Has 128,000 points. Only 1,000 points removed from 2nd, though. So definitely some crazy stuff. Super close between you guys. We're getting actually, Sin Bob has definitely won today.
Absolutely.
Has loser Dave won today?
Maybe once.
Interesting. Let's take a look. I wonder.
Sin Bob's taking home quite a few
Yeah,
wins.
Sin Bob maybe. I think Sin Bob low-key has pulled ahead.
I think I agree. But you guys will have to check out Cup of Joe tomorrow morning at 11:30 to find out the shakeups.
Very true.
On the location side of things, in 10th place, we got Floppy Crappie over at Pokegama Township with 50,000 points. With 52,000 in 9th place, it's Cooper's Restaurant in Egan. 8th place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 75,000. Then with 84,000 in 7th place, it's Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent. And then on 6th place, we got our place in 3rd and Faribault with exactly 100,000 points. With 138,000 in 5th place, it's VFW Blaine. 4th place is Poppers in Virginia with 149,000. Then with 209,000 in 3rd place is Corky's Bar in South Haven. 2nd place is American Legion Fridley with 255,000 points, but pulling ahead greatly in 1st place, it's VFW Spring Lake Park with 332,000 points.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to the location and player standings. You guys are definitely doing some great stuff. But, of course, we only got about 30 seconds left to get enrolled into this next game, so definitely go ahead and do so. We do have a little bit of ETAB stuff to talk about now. We just released a brand new ETAB game. We talked about it a little bit earlier. It's called Lots of Loons. It's a lot of fun, too. Definitely check it out. Let us know what you think. But we have over 50 different charitable ETAB games that you guys can choose from. You can play any of them anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All of these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5 and awesome bonus and free play rounds too. So definitely some really cool stuff going on with their ETAB games. Check them out. Let us know which one is your favorite. And if you do check in with your favorite one, we will totally send you out a little bit of Pilot Games luck and give you a shout out on the broadcast.
Absolutely, but we got some exciting stuff that happened today in music history. And today in 1962, Stevie Wonder's first single is released, I Call It Pretty Music. But Motown newbie Marvin Gaye actually plays drums on that track.
Yep, that's right. And it's funny, Marvin Gaye played drums on a few of his music
That's really cool.
things back in the day. It was really funny. Stevie Wonder's, so his single, I call it Pretty Music. So Marvin Gaye, obviously, we just read he did it on that. But one of his biggest singles, and actually the biggest live single like ever. It's the highest charting live song ever. That also had Marvin Gaye playing the drums on there too.
Cool.
So yeah, it's really cool stuff. But we do have a couple winners. We got Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven, and Let Me Win. What was it? Let Me Win, Please.
Yep.
Let Me Win, Please. Over at Finlayson. If I can't say that right, that was a little. Over at Finlayson Municipal Bar. Nice job to the both of you.
Absolutely. But next up, in 1968, the Jackson 5 played their first concert opening for Diana Ross and the Supremes at the Forum in Los Angeles.
Wow, that was a pretty big opening, to be honest.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Is that the clip where she's like letting them introduce themselves one by one?
Oh.
And they're like, I'm Michael, the skinny
Jackson.
Jackson.
The skinny Jackson. Like, I'm like the cool one, or
Yeah.
like whatever. Yeah, I remember that because my family, my mom showed us that clip like a while ago, and we were all like, "Oh, I'm Michael." Like, "Oh, I'm that one." Blah blah blah. It was so funny.
Cheeto, the flyest Jackson.
It was so funny. I might have been that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might. I think my little sister
They were
Olivia.
pretty young in it.
Yeah, no, they were pretty young. I know she was the skinny one because she was the littlest one.
Yep.
Yeah. I kind of low-key wanted to be Michael, but it is what it
okay.
is. But of course, pretty cool stuff happening on this day in music history with Stevie Wonder releasing his first single in his super legendary career, and then the Jackson 5 playing their first concert too. Obviously also a very legendary career for each of them as well.
Absolutely. But we got some really exciting stuff happening, especially if you sign up at pgl.world. Once you're a member of the Pilot Gambling League, you'll be able to compete against each other for those PGO points awarded on our specialty nights like MegaSota Game Night and TwinsWinsDay, but you also get access to insider information like a monthly newsletter. And the past few months have been crucial as we've released info about our annual event, PyCon. We do have a winner on that large frame, though.
That's right. It's Red over at American Legion Fridley and Germ over at HR Pesties, both of them splitting up the large M. Nice job to the both of you, but we do have players one ball away for the must-go of $17, and there it is, Kate's Papa over at Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub in Oak Park Heights. Nice job to you and the rest of the winners on this game.
Absolutely. But if you guys didn't know, PyCon is happening September 15th, Thursday at the Ledge Amphitheater in Waite Park, Minnesota. Tickets are sold out, but hopefully we see you guys there. If you guys have already secured your spots, we're going to be listening to some awesome music as legendary musical guest ZZ Top is going to be performing live for you guys there. It's going to be great. You guys will be able to come out and hear about all the new games that Pilot Games has to offer, meet with legislators, and have a great time. We hope to see you there.
100%. Definitely come on out. It's always a lot of fun, especially last year. That was some pretty crazy stuff.
That was really cool.
And, of course, being able to be at this same location, too, definitely really cool stuff. But, of course, we do have some new PGL members to shout out and, of course, sprinkle a little bit of beginner's luck over them. Starting it off, we got Crusher, then we got E-Payment, CK Minnesota 03, Becky T, Ward T, Brother, JM Bash 21, Just Meg. I feel like it's a little suspicious. I feel like there may be more than Just Meg there, to be honest.
Maybe Nutmeg.
Yeah, I don't know. That is suspicious. And then we got Cam DeBam, Nelly, Coolio 17, Ashley S, Fensky 505, Angel Ma, Bread E 732, Charlie E U, Vodka Queen, Lori Cry Axe, Test the Goat, Big Bucks 13, Jeannie, Lucky Guy 91, Angie 55358, Mommy 1992, and Bat Expo 86. Awesome stuff. I feel like Angie 55358 is probably an Android.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. Too many numbers. It feels like more like an identity number.
Less impersonal.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Angie, I have my eyes on you.
Well, hopefully we guys see you out there tonight taking home some PGL points, because tonight is the first chance of the week that you guys will be able to accumulate them. Come out tonight and tomorrow night to try to get into these PGL standings. On the player side of things, we start off in 10th place with Panda over at the Roadside with 276,000 points. 9th place is Sarah Honey at VFW Austin with 277,000. With 291,000 in 8th place, coming in from unranked, it's Bucks at Rustic Saloon. 7th place is Diesel at Eagle St. James with 309,000 points. With 337,000 in 6th place, it's Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill. Fifth place is Devoided over at the roadside with 343,000. With 370,000 in fourth place, coming in from unranked, it's Keith over at Billy's Rockford. Third place is Keeves over at Clearwater Corners with 400,000 points. With 420,000 points in second place, it's Burgar over at Rusty Nail, Thief River Falls. And in first place, it's Forget You D at Eagles Austin with 498,000.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to the player standings. But we do have the locations to look at too. Starting it off in 10th place, it's Corner Pocket in Rice with 1,054,000 points. Ninth place is American Legion Fridley with 1,119,000 points. 8th place is Clancy's on Island Lake in Park Rapids with 1,143,000 points. 7th place is Rusty Nail, Thief River Falls with 1,235,000 points. 6th place is Billy's Rockford with 1,259,000 points. 5th place is Miltona Liquor Store with 1,354,000 points. 4th place is VFW Northfield with 1,453,000 points. 3rd place is now Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 1,717,000 points. 2nd place is Maple Liquor Store with 1,765,000 points. And finally, 1st place is Poppers in Virginia, almost at 2 million with 1,918,000 points.
Yeah, we might even see them get to 2 million just tonight after our MegaSota game night. So make sure you guys are coming out and checking out those PGL nights. But we do have a winner on this final line prize.
That's right. It's Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven taking it away. Nice job to you, Nan. But we do have a little bit of Minnesota Wild news to get into. If you want to peek into the Minnesota Wilds and maybe even NHL's future superstars, look no further than Edmonton, Canada. Normally reserved for the winter holidays, this year's 2022 IIHF World Junior Championships will take place from August 9th to 20th after COVID-19 canceled the regularly scheduled tournament. The Wild boasts 8 prospects proving their skills for their respective countries, showcasing one of the top prospect pools across the NHL.
Yeah, and if you want to show some support for our Wild, you can play Let's Go Wild, our awesome eTab game that we've partnered with them for, and check out that Slapshot bonus round to take home some huge prizes.
Oh, 100% is always a lot of fun. We love our sports-themed eTab games. But just another little reminder, when you guys are playing our pilot games, share those pictures with us. We love to get pictures and see your guys' smiling faces, whether it's, have that huge jackpot message on an eTab or a bingo game that you just won, or, of course, just chilling out with your family and friends and having fun playing some games at a local bar. We love to get all of those pictures, so be sure to send them in on Facebook. You can either post it with the hashtag PilotGames on Facebook, or even just send it directly to us, or you can email it to us as well at jackpots@pilotgames.com. But we do have a winner on that large M.
That's right. Let me win, please, over at Finlayson Municipal Bars, taking home that $12 large M. We have $4,472 on the line, and we're on our final ball. And it's not looking like it's going out. We're moving on to a $19 must-go prize now.
Awesome stuff. A little bit of Vikings news for you guys. Off-season's going great. Everybody's looking really good on the team. Definitely thumbs up. I mean, you guys know, though, we've teamed up with the Minnesota Vikings for the eTab game, Vikings Victory. It's a lot of fun. You can pick out a letter in the Skull bonus to win some big prizes. Definitely check it out. Really cool stuff. We listen to it on the broadcast a good amount, too. So it's pretty good music as well. But we do have a winner.
That's right. We got Mojo Mom over at Rendezvous and Tish Alicia taking home that $19 prize, splitting it up between the both of you. But before we let you guys loose in the 25-cent card edition of Jackpot Hunter, we want to talk about a very important player and the charity they supported while taking home a prize.
That's right. That's none other than the Pust over at Northeast Palace, taking away $6,392 on that awesome jackpot this past weekend. Great job. But when they were winning that huge jackpot, they were supporting a great charity, the Minneapolis Firefighters Local 82 Triple Crown. And their mission statement is to support the men and women of Minneapolis Firefighters Local 82, who proudly protect the residents and visitors of Minneapolis 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. But obviously, all this stuff, it always brings us right back around to whenever you guys play pilot games, your community wins. Always remember that, and have a nice rest of your day, everybody. We'll see you later.
Hey guys, guys, we love our happy hour show. It happens each and every day from 4 to 6, where we're live for you guys for 2 hours to play some awesome games with you.
Oh, yeah, and our standings sit like this. In 10th place, we got a three-way tie between Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, Crazy Kid over at the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, and Jay Surma over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill in Roseville. They all have 10,000 points. With 11,000 points, we have a three-way tie in 7th place between Dustball 75 at Charlie's Sports Bar and Grill, Tesla at Friends Bar and Restaurant, and Kirby over at American Legion Fridley. 6th place is Lucky Ride over at South Street Saloon with 12,000 points. 5th place is Chica over at Willie McCoy's Vandover with 13,000 points. With 15,000 points in 4th place, we got Billany over at VFW Blaine. 3rd place is O Lars over at Onamia Vets Club with 17,000 points. Now with 20,000 points in 2nd place, we got Brother Nate over at Carboni's Pizza Sports Bar, Burnsville. And then number 1 player, it's Funk over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards with 38,000 points.
Absolutely. Well, on the location side of things, in 10th place, we got Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel with 16,000 points. 8th place, we have a tie between Barrel House Bar and Cafe in Coon Rapids and Willie McCoy's of Andover, both with 17,000. With 19,000 points in 7th place, it's Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar, Burnsville. 6th place is VFW Blaine with 23,000. Then with 26,000 in 5th place is Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop. 4th place is American Legion Fridley with 33,000. Then in 3rd, we got VFW Spring Lake Park with 44,000. With 46,000 points in 2nd place, it's Onamia Vets Club. And then in 1st place, it's Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 80,000 points.
Definitely some great stuff there, and we're super excited to see any kind of shakeups that are going to happen in these happy hour standings.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, we love our specialty nights. You can check those out on Tuesdays and Wednesdays for MegaSota Game Night as well as TwinsWinsDay, and those are your only chances at earning some PGO points.
Yeah, and on those players' side of the standings, these players have been earning points all season 12, and in 10th place, we got Panda over at the roadside with 276,105 points. With 277,540 points in 9th place, we got Sarah Honey at VFW Austin. 8th place is Bucks over at Rustic Saloon with 291,405 points. With 309,600 points in 7th place, we got Diesel over at Eagle St. James. 6th place is Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill with 337,130 points. With 343,510 points in 5th place, we got Devoided over at the roadside. 4th place is Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 370,000 points. With 400,705 points in 3rd place, we got Keeves over at Clearwater Corners. Second place is Bergar over at Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 420,530 points. With 498,490 points in first place, though, we got Forget You D over at Eagles Austin.
Absolutely. Well, on the location side of things, in 10th place, we have Corner Pocket and Rice with 1,054,780 points. With 1,119,905 points in 9th place, it's American Legion Fridley. 8th place is Clancy's on Island Lake in Park Rapids with 1,143,509 points. With 1,235,170 points in 7th place, it's Rusty Nail Thief River Falls. 6th place is Billy's Rockford, sitting with 1,259,940 points. Both 1,354,820 points. In 5th place, it's Miltona Liquor Store. 4th place is VFW Northfield with 1,453,030 points. Now with 1,717,805 points. In 3rd place, it's Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud. 2nd place is Mabel Liquor Store as they sit with 1,765,855 points. And in 1st place, we have Poppers in Virginia holding on to 1st place for another week, sitting with 1,918,675 points.
Yeah, well, if you guys want to be joining up in these standings, make sure you're coming out for Tuesday and Wednesday night, as well as being signed up at pgl.world and becoming a member of our league. There it is. 53 balls.